Hi everyone, today I will be showing you how to make this top that I am wearing right here. It is pretty simple, it's pretty beginner friendly, and all you will need are some basic sewing supplies and a sewing machine. So the top that I'll show you how to make is actually designed by me, but I took some inspiration from pictures I've seen on Pinterest and pictures like this one that you see on the screen here. So what we're going for is more of a ruched ruffle look that cinches in at the waist. My fabric is about 15 by 45 inches. Then I laid it with the right side facing downwards on the carpet to lift over and iron down the hem, as well as pin it in preparation for the sewing machine. For the elastics, I cut 4 pieces of elastic total, and for each elastic, I measured the bust circumference and took 2 inches off of that. This is so that your shirt will sit tight against your torso. Here you can see me attaching the first elastic that we just cut to the hem that we just sewed, and to do that you need to make sure to stretch the elastic before you sew it onto the fabric, as you can see me doing here, and this will ensure that the top will come out with a ruched, scrunched effect. Here I am backstitching to make sure that the seams don't unravel, so make sure you do that for everything you sew. So here is what you should have right now. It looks stretchy and it's ruched, so it's a perfect start to our top. Moving on to the upper portion of the top, I folded over about 2 to 3 inches for the hem, which is about double the hem that we did for the bottom section. Then I ironed it down and pinned it to prepare it for the sewing machine. Now I'm taking my second piece of elastic and aligning it with the bottom edge of the fold that we did, so about 2 to 3 inches from the top of the shirt, and once again I stretched the elastic before sewing it to make sure that it scrunches up the top. I accidentally bunched the fabric and actually sewed the bottom part of the top to the top part, so I had to take a seam ripper and rip out some seams. You can see where I messed up in this clip, but all is good. There's nothing a seam ripper can't fix. Okay, so once you finish sewing, this is how the top section of the shirt is supposed to look. It's stretchy, it has that extra fabric bunched up. It's super pretty. Okay, so this is a wider angle of how everything looks so far, and in this clip I thought I was close to being done with this top, so I started to fold the right sides together, and then I sewed along the shorter edge to close up the top. And in just a minute, you'll see how I managed to salvage and save myself from this mess. At this point, I thought I was completely done making this shirt, and if you like this look of a bubble ruched top, then this tutorial is finished, you are done, good job. But I didn't like how it looked, so plot twist, I added some more elastics, and I did that so my top would look more like this top that you see in the picture, where towards the bottom of the hem there's 2 extra elastics that band and suction around the waist. And that's exactly what I did. I added the 2 remaining elastic pieces towards the bottom of the top, as you see here. Using the tape measure as a reference, I added the 3rd elastic 2 inches away from the bottom elastic, and then I added the final elastic 2 inches away from that one. So each elastic at the bottom is 2 inches away from each other to create that really nice ruffled cinched look around the waist. And then as you can see, I went ahead and added 2 white straps. I actually just used these from an old top that I never use them for, so I just sewed them along the elastic band line, but you can also just make your own straps using some white cloth. Or if you want, you can simply leave it as a tube top. So this is the final result. I'm actually pretty happy with how it turned out, especially since I designed this on my own, so I wasn't completely sure how it was going to look or turn out. But here you can see me flip the shirt inside out so you can see how it looks from the actual right side out. Feel free to use whatever type of fabric you have at home to make this top. I feel like gingham would look super nice with this kind of top. It's super customizable. I decided to go with this sheer mesh floral overlay, and I really like how it turned out.